Yakuza Kiwami 2 is an interesting game. In fact, the entire Yakuza franchise is interesting like this, at least in my experience. So what is Yakuza Kiwami 2? Well, in short, it's a remake of the second Yakuza game, Yakuza 2. Go figure. It's got a new engine, better graphics, the works. It's even got newly added content such as the Cabaret Club from Yakuza 0, the clan creator feature from 6, and even a semi-new Game Plus mode where you play as a Yakuza named Majima, who's a bit of a fan favorite. In normal Kiwami 2, you play as Kazuma Kiryu, a former but also sort of not Yakuza, who's feared all around Kamurocho, Tokyo. Which means every other Yakuza, thug, and delinquent must have some kind of death wish, because they are still looking for a fight with the Dragon of Dojima no matter how many skulls he bashes in with soda cans. The gameplay is your pretty standard Yakuza affair at this point, though the new engine does give your moves more weight. In general, it's a brawler that allows the use of combos, items, and heat moves, which are special attacks that use up your heat gauge. The severity and style of these attacks varies depending on tons of different factors, allowing for a large series of unique and sometimes comedic attacks, especially if you're like me and screw up the QTE ones. This is pretty much the majority of combat, with you unlocking more moves and building up your stats in the extensive stats menu by spending the various experience points you get for doing stuff in the game, from eating to fighting to completing sub-stories. Speaking of sub-stories, the world is what really makes this game something special. The game somehow manages to seamlessly combine over-the-top action, bizarre nonsense, and an intriguing crime drama all into one package.
Yuya! 危ねえ来るんじゃねえユウヤこれを着てこいつはユウヤが私にくれたブラックサンダー初代ヘッドの特攻服だよ
Despite just how much the tone can jump around, it all feels right somehow. Even the weirdest stuff doesn't feel out of place because the game world just runs with it and everyone takes it completely seriously. Especially Kiryu, who will hype himself up for anything from a street fight to a urinal game designed to keep bathrooms clean. I would talk about the actual narrative more, but these games have quite a large number of plot twists in them, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody. All I'll say is that it's a very well-written crime drama involving corruption and conspiracies within Yakuza clans that spiral into chaos as Kiryu has to set things right while finding out the truth. Yakuza Kiwami 2 specifically also fixes up narrative holes and ties up loose ends that weren't addressed in the original story, so that's a plus. The start of the game even gives you the option to recap the events from Yakuza Kiwami 1, meaning even new people to the franchise can start here. All in all, Yakuza Kiwami 2 has a perfect balance of silliness, over-the-top action, and dramatic story set in a beautifully made environment that keeps you invested from beginning to end. I'd highly recommend this game to longtime fans and newcomers alike. This has been TheRatMan, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.